to TSW Texas Style Wrestling. I'm Bob Malden calling the action for you tonight. Coming up in our main event, there will be 3 belts in the ring and only 2 men. That's because Soda Pop looks to get his trifecta against DJ Brown. But first, a look at last week in our main event. Frank Stone coming after Bam Bam Malone's Texas Heavyweight Championship. Malone is ready for him. Bam Bam's ready. Wait a minute, Farrad's in and he gets it. Farrad gets the big kick down. Farrad is out of the ring, but Stone! Look out for Stone! Look out for Frank Stone. This could be the end for Bam Bam Malone. No! Wait a minute, Bam Bam rolls him over. Turns it into a sunset flip. And it's a pin and it's 3 and he's still the champ. Bam Bam Malone wins it.
Introducing first, from Tulsa, Oklahoma, he's the Murder Man, Colt Kilbane.
And as you saw, Bam Bam Malone retaining his Texas Heavyweight title in that main event last week. Tonight's main event, very different. 3 belts, 2 men. I'll have to explain that a little bit. The GCW Junior Heavyweight Championship and the NWA Texas Junior Heavyweight Championship, both held by Soda Pop. He's looking to lead this building with 3 belts tonight as he goes up against DJ Brown, who has the Dog Pound Junior Heavyweight title. Could Soda leave here tonight with 3 belts or be down 1? We'll find out in our main event tonight. Our opening contest, John Omari versus Colt Kilbane, is coming up in just a moment. Stick around, we're back in just a few on TSW Texas Style Wrestling. We seldom see this man introduced alone. Coming out here tonight in singles action is John Omari, one half of the OMGs, your NWA TSW Tag Team Champions, along with Mike Anthony. John Omari here. I hope he's got the mic now.
40 Texas, what's up, everybody? Good afternoon. Hey, we gonna start this show out with a bang. Let me ask you something. I'm gonna jump straight to it. You know what time it is. Who likes free stuff, baby?
God, this crowd loves free stuff.
I'm gonna ask y'all that again, because I know y'all been kind of quiet so far, so we finna crank this mug up. I said, who likes free stuff?
One of the benefits of being in the live crowd here.
All right. You like some free stuff?
Hey, he's throwing out t-shirts.
Let's try it one more time. Who likes free stuff?
Hey, throw a t-shirt over here, John. It's me, Bob, in this corner over here. See me? I don't even get t-shirts.
All right, I might have a little extra, one more thing up in here. Now, I'm gonna just say this. If y'all don't get loud enough, I'm gonna just take this back to the back, but I got like about 150 reasons why y'all should be loud. Who wants some free stuff?
Wait a minute. 150 reasons? What? Is that cash? He's throwing cash out here to the crowd. And somebody's got enough money to buy a whole bunch of tickets now. Colt Kilbane is having a little trouble from some of the crowd there on the front row. No, he's gotten someone very agitated over there. He said he bought the chain off Temu, and now you hate him. Bell rings, and here we go. Getting things underway. And this is our opening contest. OMG, one half of them anyway. John Omari up against Colt Kilbane here. A little bit outsized in this opening contest, but going right to work on the arm and the shoulder of the Murder Man. Oh, now Colt Kilbane reverses it, goes to work on John Omari. Now hammering on that shoulder, side headlock on John Omari. Off the ropes he goes. Oh, wow, massive shoulder tackle. That'll give you a whiplash. Up and whoop, not over. He holds on. Reverses. Arm drag there. Hip toss. Big drop kick now as John Omari back in charge. Omari to the corner. Reverses. Omari up, going high, nobody home. Kilbane going and taking advantage of the fact that Omari hit that canvas hard. And hammering now on the chest of John Omari is Kilbane. Headbutt. That one might have took a little bit out of Kilbane. John Omari. Colt Kilbane here. Seeing him not very often here in the ranks of TSW. Good to see him back in the ring tonight, though, as he is starting to add insult to injury after John Omari had the wind taken out of him, missing that big moonsault off the top rope. And now Omari being choked over that middle rope. Back to his feet goes Omari. A chop and another headbutt, and you can see every time that happens, there's a little bit of recoil on Kilbane. He has to kind of check himself and think maybe that hard head of John Omari isn't what you should be smashing your own head into. Pin, 1, 2, and that's all it's good for. Wearing down John Omari is Kilbane. Colt Kilbane, to be exact. Right here in the middle of the ring, TSW. This is Texas Style Wrestling, and we like to call these live events TUFF. And it's an acronym for something. I'll explain that later on as well. But right now, up to this match, Omari coming out of that hold with a couple of chops there. Off the ropes goes Omari, runs right into the, looked like he was going for a big boot, but Omari was too close. So I guess it was the big shin that John Omari ran into. Probably even more powerful. No spring to those shins, folks. Elbow right to the cranium as Omari is crawling now to the corner, trying to escape the wrath of Colt Kilbane now. The Murder Man doing his best to dang near murder Omari in the illegal hold that he has in the corner with that boot across the throat. Referee trying to break that. Gets it done there just in plenty of time as Omari's back to his feet now as the wrath of Colt Kilbane continues here, slamming him hard into the corner. Whoa! Telling the fan you're the reason your parents are divorced, and the referee having to tell Colt Kilbane, don't worry about them. Focus on what's going on. And now he's not. Oh, wait a minute, Omari there. He rolls him up, and that's only 2, but wow. You might ought to pay attention to John Omari. He's springy and he's fast, and you never know which way he's coming from. Wow, wrenching the ankle now of John Omari. The pain. This could be a submission maneuver now as John Omari tries to keep his shoulders up off the mat while also trying not to surrender and tap out. A kick and a punch right to the head as a thank you for that. Kilbane getting back to work on John Omari. Omari to his feet here. Elbow again to the forehead. Omari, Irish whip off now. Into the corner, he goes up, he's over, nobody home. Kilbane in the middle of the ring, runs into a drop kick from John Omari. Now Kilbane rethinking his strategy here at this point in the matchup. Omari going for a body slam. Kilbane reverses, goes behind, elbow again. He seems to be concentrating on nailing the cranium there of Omari every chance he gets, really trying to disorient the guy and take away some of that bounce. Oh, wow, again, and hard into those corner turnbuckles there. And now Kilbane trying to get the crowd behind him. I don't think that's going to happen. And now Omari back to his feet, runs right into a body slam there from Kilbane. Got him right in the middle of the ring, right where he wants him. This couldn't be good. He's off the ropes. It comes with the leg drop, and Omari moving away sort of hazily just in time. And it's bad enough doing a leg drop when your opponent's there. It's extremely bad whenever they're not there, wearing away at the spine over the years, but too many times when nobody's home. Now John Omari going for the juice box, and he's revving up because I don't know what he keeps in there, but it does seem to help with energy. And here he goes, a couple of reverse atomic drops followed by punches there, a chop, and off the ropes goes Kilbane. And Omari, he's reversed it, and now here he comes again, reverses it, and whoa, wait a minute. Wow! I knew at some point John Omari would spring into action. And now he's going up high on the top rope. He's going for it again. It didn't go so well last time, but he catches himself, lands on his feet. This time he's there. Uh-oh, Kilbane finds him. And now into the corner, smashing the shoulder into the midsection of John Omari. Colt Kilbane, the big man, coming from all the way across. Wait a minute, Omari is up and over. Kilbane a little worse for wear, but here comes Omari, double axe handle there. Back to his feet, Kilbane whipped out, reverses it. Omari now into the corner hard, runs into the back elbow. Omari going up again, he's up on the top rope, here he comes. Taking flight across the OC and a pin. 1, 2, 3, and Omari wins it.
Here is your winner, the Action, John Omari.
John Omari victorious in the opening contest. Singles action here at the OC. We would love to have you out here to be a part of this audience and see all this great wrestling action live. You can do that, tswplus.com, and get your tickets now because December 13th, our next chance for you to see TSW wrestling action live. Get those tickets at tswplus.com. We'll be right back with more here on Texas Style Wrestling.
I'm Evelyn Carter backstage at Texas Style Wrestling, and I have Danny Brown here. He is the Dog Pound Junior Heavyweight Champion, and it happens to be your first time here at TSW NWA. What is going through your head at this moment, being a new show that you have coming to?
First of all, before I get to answer your question, it's not Danny Brown, it's DJ Brown. It's a difference, you know, two different people. But what does it mean? It means a lot to come here and show my talent to all the fans and stuff like that. But that's just on the other hand, okay? So right now, Soda Pop, you're gonna step in the ring with one of the toughest guys that step foot in TSW and also in Dog Pound Championship Wrestling, okay? You call yourself the Fizz, look at me, son. Looks like you're gonna be flat and laid out on that mat, okay? Because right now, I am the second generation, and I swear to God, you're gonna get everything handed to you.
Be sure to sign up now, tswmatchandslam.com. That's TSW's free mobile wrestling game. That's right, free. tswmatchandslam.com is where you can be the first to download this incredible new game featuring your favorite TSW superstars. Play, battle, slam with your friends anywhere in the world. It's wrestling action at your fingertips. Step into the ring anytime, anywhere. Go to tswmatchandslam.com and get ready to play with Texas Style Wrestling.
We've all heard the old story that says from the first slap and cry, we all begin to die. But in the book, it reminds me that Damage is not that of a mere mortal man. He's the biggest part of Professor P's master plan. It was very early on that Damage knew that he could not control his rage. At the age of 10, standing beside a dog pen, Damage was bit by man's best friend. He looked at that dog and told him do it again. You know, here in TSW, we've been looked over, we've been pushed back, and Damage is ready for competition. This is a beast that's ready to feast. And tonight, Chris Morrison, far gone are the days of good deeds and jubilation. Prepare for Damage's unsettling damnation.
Welcome back to TSW Texas Style Wrestling, folks. Bob Malden with you on a Saturday night in Texas. And we're going to head a little north of that Texas state line right now as we get introduced to someone new here in TSW. That is the Oklahoma Strangler. Not a whole lot known about the Oklahoma Strangler, but he's making his way to the ring right now for some TSW wrestling action.
From Slaughterville, Oklahoma, the Oklahoma Strangler.
Now I feel the need to look up the town of Slaughterville, Oklahoma. You know, doing my best to do some research here for you guys. Let me just type this in here, Slaughterville, Oklahoma. It is a town in Oklahoma. They're not making this up. Holy cow. Well, he's definitely going to have his work cut out for him tonight, as his opponent is someone we've become very, very familiar with here in Texas Style Wrestling.
And his opponent, accompanied by Professor P, from parts unknown. He's one half of NWA's Blunt Force Trauma. Damage!
Well, I don't know what the climate is like in parts unknown where Damage resides, but maybe someone should send him some real estate brochures from Slaughterville. I think he would fit right in. He tends to slaughter anyone that gets in the ring with him, and that's why I have a little concern for our friend who's visiting from Oklahoma. But there he is, a lean, mean fighting machine. He is Damage, joined as always by Professor P. Damage doesn't need words. That is handled by Professor P, who is a craftsman with words. And not a bad manager at all either, taking good care of Damage as he gets in here to face off against the man from Slaughterville, Oklahoma tonight. There's a little shed in Slaughterville out behind an old rundown house where Mama lives. That would be Strangler's mom. And she always told him he had the devil in his eyes. Maybe that's why she had him living in the shed out behind the house. Bell rings, though, and this thing is getting underway. And look at the smile. It got a mean grin there. The Oklahoma Strangler ready to face off against Damage here. A big star of the NWA, traveling all over the country. And we have these two guys tying it up here in the middle of the ring, and backed into a corner is the Strangler. And Damage on top there as the referee calls for a break. And right back to work he goes. Not afraid to get in there and face off the Oklahoma Strangler, jumping back into action, and Damage tosses him over there. Uses that to drag him down. Nice maneuver coming out of that collar and elbow tie-up. As now, speaking of tie-up, the Strangler's got that rope. I hope he knows that's illegal. Kind of an ominous tool to be carrying around, knowing his name and all. And he goes around strangling folks. Let's hope that doesn't happen here tonight as Damage goes to work on the arm and the shoulder. Wow, priming it up good there. As he smashes, now he's telling him, watch the beard, which, you know, is a hair pull. Damage had a hold of that beard there and going back to work on that arm and working it over again at the shoulder. Wow, slamming and smashing with that elbow. Down goes the Strangler as Damage ties it up good. Now this could be a submission early on. Damage working hard on that shoulder and the arm. Very much pain on the face of the Oklahoma Strangler here as he does not give up. He's now trying to get back to his feet. He's trying to go after that mask of Damage. Boy, he bites him on the nose. Damage being bit by the very few teeth left in the Strangler's mouth. Irish whip reverse now. Strangler slammed into the corner, out of the way. Here comes Damage. Well, wait a minute. Gonna go for a back body drop. Damage thinking way ahead. And wow, a clothesline from behind sends the head rolling of the Oklahoma Strangler. You have to have a head to get strangled, folks. And Damage seems to be taking care of that for the Oklahoma Stranglers. We got a quick look at Professor P. There he is again. Professor P just trying to stay out of the way here of the vicious assault that's going on outside the ring. Headbutt from the Oklahoma Strangler, who now comes back into the ring and breaks that count. But no, he didn't get in the ring enough to break the count. He was trying. I think that was the idea, but Damage managed to pull him out. Damage gets in and breaks the count now, and it will restart as they continue to battle outside the ring. The referee telling him it needs to happen in the ring. And wow, the ring apron, a meeting of the minds there as a chop now. We are right out here in front of the fans. And Damage whips him. Wait a minute. Strangler reverses and Damage head first into that post. The Steel meeting a hard head of Damage as the Oklahoma Strangler is now back up. He's on the ring apron there. Referee checking on Damage. Here comes the Strangler and nobody home. Damage moves out of the way, and he almost did the splits when he landed. The Oklahoma Strangler there landing on, that's only about an inch of padding down there between that and the concrete floor here at the OC. Damage going back to work now. And I don't know where we are with that count, but Strangler is back in. So is Damage. That's the only place this match is going to be won or lost, folks, as Damage goes to work again on the Strangler. Whips him out of the corner, into the opposite corner. Bounces hard. And here he is now trying to regain some sort of composure. And if I know Damage at all, he's probably going to go right back to work on that arm and shoulder, which has no thrust to it at all. Those punches landing on very lightly on Damage. Now, wait a minute. Damage with the bear hug. Damage has got him tied up in the bear hug. Squeezing hard, and he bites again. And Damage doesn't let go. He squeezes harder. The Oklahoma Strangler may have the life squeezed out of him by Damage, but no. Managing to break away and going to the ropes now. He going for a back body drop, but Strangler was ready for him, and Damage returning the favor with a little back elbow action there is now trying to get back to his feet as the Strangler, and here comes with the spear. Damage taking out the Strangler, and a pin. 1, 2, 3, and this match is over. Damage dominant once again.
Is your winner, Damage!
Always dominant. Damage with the Oklahoma Strangler put away here tonight by that spear. And folks, we are less than 2 weeks away from your chance to see Texas-style wrestling live and in person. December the 13th, that's a Saturday night. Saturday Night Wrestling in Texas, you have a chance to witness it live right here at the OC in Forney, Texas. You can get your tickets in advance going to tswplus.com. That's tswplus.com. And if you use the offer code on TV, you get 20% off. And you'll have a chance to see this great wrestling action live. All the stars of Texas-style wrestling, and of course, our world champion will be in the house. Bam Bam Malone will be here December the 13th, and we want to see you in our studio audience. We'll be back in just a moment. Our main event, Soda Pop, looking to leave here tonight with 3 titles. Can it happen? We're back to find out in just a moment here in our main event on Texas-style wrestling.
Introducing first, from Memphis, Tennessee, he's the current NWA Dog Pound Junior Heavyweight Champion, the last hot stepper, DJ Brown!
Main event time on a Saturday night in Texas. TSW Texas-style wrestling. The Dog Pound Junior Heavyweight Champion in the ring right now, but I understand Evelyn Carter is going to get a word with Soda Pop backstage.
Soda, I don't mean to interrupt. I just wanted to get a last few minute thoughts before you go out there to defend your titles and maybe win a new one.
Danny Brown, the last hot stepper. I hope you're listening very closely. See this right here? This means the world to me, Evelyn. That belt right there that you hold around your waist is my trifecta. That was the very first championship I've ever won. And after tonight, it's going back around my waist. So I'm about to hot step on that ass.
Good luck to you, Soda.
Nothing but confidence coming from Soda Pop. His meteoric rise over the last couple of years here in the ranks of Texas Wrestling and NWA. What a great junior heavyweight champion, not just of one, but two great promotions as he makes his way out here to the ring. He is the Carbonation sensation.
And his opponent, fighting out of San Antonio, Texas, he's the Prince of Texas, the GCW Junior Heavyweight Champion and NWA Texas TSW Junior Heavyweight Champion, NWA's own Carbonation sensation, Soda Pop!
So it is very likely that tonight Soda Pop could leave here with 3 titles. And look here at the titles that are on the line here for the crowd to see and for you to see at home why this one matters and why Soda Pop must fight to defend or maybe even take home a third and end up with his trifecta, as he called it, when we spoke to him backstage just a few moments ago. Danny Brown, the Dog Pound Junior Heavyweight Champion, and he ties it up right now. Soda, and man, they are going to town with that collar and elbow tie-up. Soda back into the corner now, and Brown, DJ Brown, all over Soda Pop here, and sort of steps away with a little bit of an exclamation point there as they circle and get ready to go back at each other here, tying it up again. And once again, you can tell these guys this is going to be a fight here tonight. Soda in the corner again. DJ Brown has him there. Referee, and he does it again. Now we're getting into the shoving match here. DJ Brown, Dog Pound Junior Heavyweight Champion. Soda Pop, GCW Junior Heavyweight Champion, and TSW Junior Heavyweight Champion. And of course, a great star in the NWA. Got his start before the Texas promotions, Dog Pound and TSW, had their affiliation with NWA, but that affiliation with NWA has only made his star shine brighter, as he is also a big star in the National Wrestling Alliance nationally with their TV programming. So he's becoming known all over. I've watched his star rise here for the last couple of years in TSW, and what a great story it is. As Soda is going to be working on the ankle and now the other ankle, and he goes and twists on that one too. And if you'll notice, he has that right ankle held down with his foot. DJ Brown's not going anywhere right now. Soda seeking an early submission here. And DJ kicking him off. They're back to their feet again. Soda side headlock takeover. And now he locks that in as he puts pressure again on DJ Brown. And a pin, that's good for only one. No, not going to happen. Brown back to his feet very quickly after that. December the 13th. Mark your calendars. Get your tickets at tswplus.com. We want you to be here with us and see all of this great action live, all the great stars of Texas-style wrestling. You could be there cheering on your favorites in the main event. We want you to be out here with us in Forney, Texas at the OC. Soda going back to work on the legs now. He's got the ankles crossed and putting pressure on those, the shins. Is going to break his legs. And DJ Brown couldn't tap if he wanted to. Soda walking all over him. Soda Pop dominant here in the early going of this, our junior heavyweight title bout, our main event here on TSW, Texas Style Wrestling. So happy to have you tuning in all across Texas on a Saturday night. Our friends in Louisiana as well, Shreveport, Howdy, folks. Thanks for watching Texas Style Wrestling. We appreciate you being with us here as you are watching main event wrestling action. Some of the greatest talent across the state of Texas competing every week here on your television set. If you're visiting somewhere that carries this show and watching thinking, man, we don't have that in my town, you can. Call your local TV station. Tell them, hey, we want Texas Style Wrestling at home. And a roll-up and a pin. Good, so only two there as Soda kicks out and goes right back to work on DJ Brown. The dominance of the champ so far here, and I can't really say the champ because both of these guys are junior heavyweight champions. And those belts possibly being unified tonight here. We will see as Soda sets up for something. Here he comes over the top. And wait a minute, Brown grabs and gets a pin. 1, 2, and no, I thought that was going to be it for Soda. He gets him now. Brown is rolled up. 1, 2, that's all that's good for. High stakes match here tonight. Soda go, oh, that's going to knock your lights out. This could be it. 1, 2, and no. Soda surprising me there. I thought he was out completely. Great action here in our main event. Great camera work for all of our camera guys out there. Thanks, fellas, for getting us up close to the action here. Body slam now. Scooping him up. Off the ropes comes Brown. Elbow drop right to the chest. 1, 2. And Soda kicking out. A little worse for wear now as he tries to get back to his feet and maybe get some sort of offensive position established. That's not going to happen at this point because now Brown has him tied up again. Referee Candace Harding checking on Soda Pop to see if he's still in it. Soda giving a signal that he still is. Trying to keep those arms elevated, trying to keep the blood flow where it needs to be, trying to get himself back to his feet here in some way, shape, or form to stay dominant in this matchup. But it is changing. The tide is turning for him as Soda is up to 1 foot. He's back on both feet now. Let's see what he can do with this. Brown, an elbow shot there, another elbow. Forearm shot. And now Brown stumbles to the corner. Soda in with a big chop. Wow. They heard that one in Lake Tawakoni. Ooh, and another one. Double this time. That one probably made it all the way to Fort Worth. Nobody home this time, though. Brown moves and returns the favor for Soda Pop. Ouch. Good grief. Gonna knock that tattoo right off his chest. Suplex now. Brown. He could get this. 1, 2, and no! Soda out again at the very last moment. He could feel the wind of that 3 count buzzing by his head. And Soda Pop now tries to get some sort of offense mounted again here. It's going to be hard to do after that kick to the back, though. As DJ Brown goes back to work on Soda. Now, this isn't called for. He's got him draped over that second rope and choking him away there as Candace counts, trying to get him to break that highly illegal maneuver. As is this, backed into the corner is Soda Pop and driving the boot into the throat of Soda. DJ Brown not afraid to take some shortcuts if needed to get what he wants. And what he wants is what belongs to Soda Pop right now. And oh no, not a good move. He had a shot of him there and we got a pin. That's good for only 2. A little technical difficulty there as we couldn't really see what happened with that one as the camera cut out on us just a little bit. But Soda is getting back to his feet hopefully at this moment. But again, after those kicks to the back and the assault on the back that has been taking place and now right to the midsection. DJ Brown, Dog Pound Junior Heavyweight Champion, could be leaving here with an extra belt of his own tonight. Soda there with a forearm shot. Brown with one of his own. Not sure what he expected to accomplish with that. He wasn't in a good position to really do much more than that anyway, but Brown going right back to work on and stomping away and now just really shoving the head with his boot over that bottom rope there as Soda is struggling to try to get back to his feet, doing everything he can. A little bit of fight left in him, and what little bit of fight there is, he's using it right now, trying to get some elbow shots and trying to get some. Oh, another chop there from Soda, who goes to the ropes, comes off and runs right into the big flying drop kick from DJ Brown. Holy cow. DJ going in for a cover now. 1, 2, and not enough to keep down Soda Pop, the double junior heavyweight champion, who could leave here tonight the triple junior heavyweight champion, though it is not looking that way at the moment, as Brown cinches in and wrestles down to the mat. Soda Pop. It's one thing you're going to be sure to see here in Texas style wrestling is wrestling, because that's what we're all about. That's what Texas style means. If you've been watching a while, you've heard some of our executives here talking about why we call it Texas style wrestling. I hope that through this you will see that. It's about the contest, folks. It's about the competition. It's about actually using wrestling, which is what DJ Brown is doing right here. And it's about fighting back and making a comeback, which is what Soda Pop may be doing here. This crowd is starting to get behind him. Will he make it back? Will he overcome this? Will he leave here a triple champion tonight? I mean, that is very likely, and I believe that would be a crowning achievement thus far in his career. I mean, he's held that belt before, a good ways before. Is one of the first titles Soda Pop ever held, and now Soda's been thrown to the ring apron. At kind of a rough area to be out there. You don't want to be there long. Soda now rolling off into the floor. Not real sure he meant to do that. I just don't think he knew where he was. Soda has had his back just totally torn up in this match. Obviously a good strategy from DJ Brown to go to work on the back, because, well, Soda blocks him. Getting in a little offense on the outside here. I was just talking about that strategy by DJ Brown. I wonder if he planned for this. Suplex on the outside.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are 5 minutes left in this contest. 5 minutes.
Wow, we are running out of time here. I didn't realize we were getting that close to TV time, but we are, as 5 minutes is remaining in this match. What a great matchup here. Now, keep in mind, if we run out of time in this thing and the match ends, no titles change hands. We don't want that to happen. We want to see these guys, somebody walk out of here a winner tonight. And I imagine that's what we will do if Soda Pop has his way. Oh, he's got the strut. He's feeling very confident right now. Soda Pop dancing around here and ready to send it home for DJ Brown. Woo! Double leg drop, and he gets a pin. 1, 2, and no! Denied once again. DJ Brown kicking out at the very last moment, but Soda Pop going to try to take advantage of this momentum here and go right back to work on DJ Brown. The crowd is really into this one tonight, folks. Be sure to head over to TSWplus.com and get some merch. So when you come see wrestling here, you can be representing Texas style wrestling. Some cool stuff in that store. And there's a pin. 1, 2, and no, just barely Soda kicking out. There's some cool stuff in that store at TSWplus.com. We do hope you will get over there and check that out. Soda Pop trying with everything he can to leave here tonight with his trifecta, as he called it earlier. All 3 junior heavyweight championships. That would be a dream for Soda Pop and a crowning achievement thus far in his career, as I said earlier. Brown back to work now. Candace checking in on Soda. Soda back to his feet now. Elbow to the midsection there. Another one trying to break out of this as he's back to his feet, trying to get DJ off of him. DJ with a big clubbing blow across the back. Throws him to the ropes now. Off the ropes he comes, ducks under. Uppercut there, and down goes DJ Brown as Soda stalks. And here he comes. Huge thrust drop. Wow! He sent DJ flying across the ring with that thrust drop kick, and now here comes Soda. Up and in. What's it going to be now as Soda is winding up? Here he comes. DJ not home. Soda with a little bit of momentum there. Up and over he goes. DJ pushes him off there. Now Soda's setting up. Here he comes off the ropes. Flips under. And he's got him. DJ is down. This could be the end of this one. Soda could leave with his trifecta tonight. All 3 junior heavyweight titles. Soda Pop could have it.
There are 2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Nothing to worry about. 2 minutes remaining. The man is down on the canvas. Soda is on the top rope. And this thing is over. Wait a minute. Oh, DJ with the boot up just at the last moment. Now, this is not a good situation. We've got 2 minutes left in this match. And now both men are laying in the ring. Somebody's got to get up and do something. Soda crashed down right into that sort of lazily lifted boot of DJ Brown, but it was enough that knocked the wind out of him, and now he's trying to get up and get something going here, slapping each other in the face. The slaps exchange turning into chops. And now they're chopping the crap out of each other here, right in the center of the ring. Slaps across the face and chops. No love lost between these two as they're fighting now, and they know what's at stake, folks. That is the kind of matchup you see when there is something on the line. Whoa, Soda there.
1 minute remaining. 1 minute.
1 minute remaining now. Okay, we're going to need to see something happen here. Somebody's got to come up with something, because we've got less than a minute left in this match now. Candace checking on both combatants as they try to get back to their feet. They are worn plumb out here because they're going to go to the time limit on this thing. If someone doesn't make a pin here pretty quick, they have used up all the time, all the TV time they have in this match, and something's got to give. They're measuring each other up. I'm not sure if they heard the time announcement. We don't have time to measure each other up. We got to fight, and that is exactly what they're doing. Now it's a fight in the middle of the ring. It is just a straight-up fist fight, clubbing away at each other. DJ Brown clubbing away at Soda. Soda backs away and goes to the corner now. There's got to be some sort of strategy at this point, as DJ now has Soda. This could be it. What's it gonna be? Elbow to the back of the neck as Soda is down on his knees now. Not a good place to be with now less than 30 seconds left in this match, probably less. A slap to the face. Soda trying to get his wits about him, slapping him back.
20 seconds remaining.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. We gotta get going, guys. We're gonna listen now to the ring announcer and try to keep track of this as the timekeeper is keeping her informed. Another slap to Soda Pop. DJ just adding insult to injury now. Kicks again. Soda blocking. Soda blocking. Trying to get something going here. Punches now. And Soda they both had the same idea at the same time. No, somebody get up. This isn't how this is supposed to go. Now they're both down on the canvas. I'm worried, folks. They're both down. Wow. I thought we were getting a time limit draw here, but both men were down and neither could get up after both of them getting an enziguri right at the exact same time, and they are still down, and this match ends in a double countout.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm being told this contest has been declared a double countout. There is no winner.
Oh, good grief. I was afraid we were going to a time limit draw there, and just before that happened, we had the double countout. And now both men back to their feet. I mean, you got to give it to them for the fight that they had here tonight, but this match is over, and I don't believe they realized that. I think they were knocked out about the time that announcement was made. Candace trying to tell them what's going on. But this match is over, folks. Our main event ends in a double countout tonight. Unfortunately, no titles will change hands in this particular situation. Soda and his dream of the trifecta, having all 3 junior heavyweight championships, will not get his 3rd belt here tonight. That 3rd title will stay with DJ Brown, who remains the Dog Pound junior heavyweight champion. Soda still remains, of course, the TSW and GCW junior heavyweight champion. No trifecta for Soda Pop tonight. DJ Brown with some words for Soda Pop at the ending of this great matchup and the ending of our show tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, for James Beard and Randy Klein, I'm Bob Malden. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time and live right here at the OC on December the 13th. Get your tickets now, tswplus.com. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.